So, to kind of get back to what you guys did during 2020 to really innovate and keep things going. I mean, you made more money and you kept stores open, which is a feat already, but you started Just Grocery, which in the middle of the pandemic, you were giving people food delivered, you were giving them some of your goods. There was a lot of toilet paper when the city was hit with that shortage, which I'm sure we all want to black out that any human ever did that. But you guys introduced that, and it's still going strong. Can you talk about how that program worked? And now it's sort of shifted into your meal delivery, which we'll get to too. But
Yeah, I mean, just grocery was something we introduced early in the pandemic as a result of our employees who wanted to go home and be able to take things like paper towels and avocados and certain items and not have to go into a store or wait weeks for fulfillment from different grocery delivery services. So we designed it for us and our employees in mind in New York City with those shortages, and we released it out to the public. It was met with a lot of fanfare. A lot of people used it quite frequently at a time where they didn't have many other options. Once supply caught up, we didn't have a clear path to take on Amazon Grocery and Fresh Direct and Peapod. So in the end, I think it was a really good journey that then led us to developing meal kits and bottle dressings for sale. And that's kind of what Just Grocery evolved into. And that's something that will probably be long lasting on our menu even after COVID.
yeah, what was that like getting the infrastructure in place? Because you didn't really have anything like that before, and you were able to transition it into the meal kits, which you're doing now and are ready to be delivered. But you didn't really have something like this in place before Just Grocery, and it sort of had to get turned on its head immediately.
Yeah, look, I think we're Just Salad's a nimble company. We're roughly 40 corporate employees. We're all on the younger side, all tech focused, and all here to build something great. And so we saw an opportunity. We looked at it as a fun project that we're all working from home. Let's get on Zoom calls and build a new product that can do hopefully a public good, and maybe turn into something bigger from a business perspective.
And being a young leader of a young team, how did that help you during the pandemic? I mean, we saw everyone shoot right to technology, which was an issue for some, and you guys are a smaller company. How do you think that being a younger team that was communicating all the time, how was that helping you? I mean, you didn't even know you needed it, but turned out it helped.
Yeah, well, thank you for calling me young. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's certainly being on the younger side of a CEO just certainly impacts the way you run a business in ways I'm probably not even sure of. But I think I'm naturally tech and sustainability focused, so I don't need to be convinced by others or taught the importance of those things. They're innate within me. And I think that it is helpful to be on the younger side, but I'm actually at a point where the challenge is now making sure I continue to stay connected with Gen Z, and making sure I don't get too old for the position from a mindset perspective.
Hey, knowing that you could get too old for it is kind of one of the most important things, to always be willing to learn. I mean, you've seen it through the recession in New York, which was pretty bad.
Oh,
And
the recession was nothing compared to COVID. Come on,
and then now we're in COVID, and but you were still. What was it like being a passionate founder, as you said, and being here and being in the center of the country in New York and having a business where you really wanted to focus on sustainability? How has that been throughout the troubles in the world, where you've been able to keep sustainability as the centerpiece? I mean, that's what you guys are known for now, 50 stores later and 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, I feel proud. I want to continue to focus and lead the industry in sustainability. And personally, um, protecting the earth is very important to me. And I don't want to look back 10 years from now, oh, I had a successful company, but wow, did I create a tremendous amount of trash and garbage? Almost looking back the way maybe an oil executive or an executive that Philip Morris might have felt when they realized, wow, we did great, but what did we do to the world? And I think I feel good that we are trying to make a real difference on how people consume at restaurants and the impact that we can have. And so I'm energized and excited about that focus, and it does not run counter to business. That is a almost a shortcut some executives in this industry take. It's absolutely not counter. Consumers demand it, consumers respect it, and consumers know the brands that are doing it to do it and doing it to lead, and versus doing it to say they're doing it. And so I think that to me is something that is very easy for us to be all in on.
And have customers responded? I mean, obviously you're still around, but after COVID and everything that happened, have they responded to how you've stayed true to your mission?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I think our commitment to sustainability has definitely resonated with customers. You can physically see it when you walk into our stores. Our reusable bowl program is alive and well, and we have a lot of other initiatives that I think customers are going to be taking advantage of in the next couple of years. I think sometimes there's an emotional tax to customers that are eating at restaurants and creating a lot of trash themselves, and they don't get that as much when they come to Just Salad. We're not perfect, by the way. We need to continue to improve and do better, but I think people feel better about their sustainability tax when they come to Just Salad.
Well, that's so exciting. And it's a great, great company. And I'm so glad that we got to speak today. Was there anything else you kind of wanted to mention? I mean, it was great talking to you. You have a lot to say.
Yeah, no, thank you, thank you. No, I mean, I would just love to give a shout out to our all our amazing store level employees that I've been getting to see every day now. Love you, thank you. You guys are our store level employers are the ones who make everything possible. So really, really appreciate it.